Oh.
Hello.
Hi.
You, sir?
Yeah.
Hello. Gotta water these guys up.
Look how dry they are.
So dry.
Look at this.
You see, they think it's raining. But it's not. Hello.
Hi.
I'm gonna trim all this down and I'm gonna time lapse it. Okay, so I just finished cutting everything down. It is a lot of work, and the time lapse, it was only like 2 minutes, but I've been out here for like 2.5 hours, I think. So I think that's the ratio. I'm not sure. Let's go take a look at the plants, see how they're doing. Here is the basil. They're growing a good little bit. The one actual basil that was still alive is still there, but the other three are dead. Just little twigs. And the thyme here, I split it into three. That one's gone. It must have died, or maybe an animal pulled it out. Green beans are doing really well. Surprisingly well. Why? I might just keep them here. They've got all these little, I don't know anything about green beans, so maybe those are the beans growing, in which case I might have to cut those off so they can grow better. And over here, cucumbers. So not all of them made it because of the storm. A few of them got taken out. This one, he's still here, but he's not doing well. And that guy's gone, but there we go. Here's the fruity ones. They're doing well. And the zucchinis are all growing pretty good as well. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now that I trim this all down, I gotta rake everything and then put it in the compost. Now it's time to rake everything that I've done, and I'm gonna time lapse that too.
What you know about rolling down in the deep? When your brain goes numb, you can call that mental freeze. When these people talk too much, put it all in slow motion. Yeah, I feel like an astronaut in the ocean.
Hey, what you know about rolling down in the deep? When your brain goes numb, you can call that mental freeze. When these people talk too much, put it all in slow motion. Yeah, I feel like an astronaut in the ocean.
Here I am, once again, back at the compost. All this stuff here, this is everything I got from mowing everything down with the weed whacker, because I didn't get a new lawnmower. I'm not going to. I'm going to keep using the weed whacker. Takes more time, sure. But a lot more takes more money. So I got more time than money. I got to mix all this.
What you know about rolling down in the deep when you...
I actually saw my old chiropractor at work the other day. No offense to him. I don't believe in chiropractic at all anymore. You know, I was a little kid. I thought it was true, but it's not. It's not real. And I mean, sure, exercising helps, but getting a little massage is not going to fix your whole world, right? But he was saying that he is making a strainer for his compost. And I was like, wow, that's a great idea. I should do that for my compost. I haven't seen him since I was a little boy. And so that's the next up on the plan list. Make a little wood with some metal chicken wire or something like that. And then I can pour it over on top, and all the thick stuff will stay. I can put it into the right side. All the thin stuff will go to the left side, and then I can use the compost for the garden. That's the plan. Ta-da! All done mixing. It wasn't easy, but I got through it. I'm going to de-weed the strawberry bed and then talk a little bit about strawberries. This is the before.
Big boom, boom in the room. Hard go, kaboom, kaboom.
Here are all the holes I made for excellent drainage. I took all the little plastic bits out, I put them in a little cup. I'm gonna take some pieces of wood from the back over here, find some little pieces, toss in the wheelbarrow just so they decompose and, you know, add some nutrition. All right, in the last video I said I was gonna use that wood there to make a bed, but then I was thinking I saw this over there. It was my one from last year. It was broken, the wheel. It's just very old. I drilled some holes in it, and now I've put some wood from the back over there to fill it up, because the wood, this is gonna be the new bed, the wood will fall apart, diminish, give off all the nutrients into the new soil, which I'm gonna put on top. It also takes up space, so I don't have to put as much soil in the bed. Then I'm putting the strawberries in there. Okay, it's time to pour. All these buckets are going in there. Look at that, rich. There's no holes in the bottoms of these buckets, so they're pretty wet. It's not going to use as many as I thought, which is good. I'm just going to even it out and get ready to move the strawberries in. Here is the first strawberry plant that I'm going to dig up. See, they're all attached by the runners because they spread that way. And I'm going to try not to disturb the roots. There we go. Nice and easy. Dig all these little weeds out. This is a fairly new one. Just got the crown there, is what it's called. Strawberries always have these 3 leaves. So, just gonna get a little spot here. Move the soil a little bit. Toss it in. Make sure there's no weeds. And when you plant them, you want to make sure that the crown is always above soil, because the crown needs to breathe. I think it's something like that. but it needs air. It can't be over waterlogged or else the plant dies. Okay, here's what I've done. My phone died, so I couldn't record this, but it didn't matter. I don't think. I just took a bunch of the strawberries out of there. I didn't realize how many I had. But now it's time for the sad part. All of these little berries that are already growing, any flower that is coming out, I gotta cut them all off. Because I need to focus on growth. Because when the strawberry plants make the strawberries, they run out of energy to then make leaves. And the leaves get the sunlight rays. That's how they grow, right? So if they spend all the energy making these little berries that don't take in any sunlight, don't take in any nutrients from the sun, from the earth, from the water, it just wastes all the nutrients. And then the plant only makes a few and then dies. Or it won't die, but it won't grow big, right? And if you want a lot of strawberries, you gotta have a lot of big strawberry plants, which was my mistake in the past years, because I was like, oh, I don't want to cut them, I'll just eat the strawberries, right? But then I only got like 6. And so now I'm gonna cut off all of the berries to make sure that all of these in the wheelbarrow grow big and strong. I'm gonna be taking my knife here and cutting from the very bottom of each one of these that have the fruits. I want to make sure I leave all the leaves. Like this is another flower. The way that strawberries work is that the crown, which is right here on the bottom, is like the heart of the plant, right? Creates the root system. And from there comes these leaves with the three leaf structure, plenty on the edges. And then ever so often it'll send out a shoot, which will be a flower. And then once the flowers are done flowering, like this one here, strawberry comes out. And every single one of the little dots on the strawberry is a new seed. And that would be one way for the plant to reproduce. But the real way that they reproduce, and the way that works better, because the seeds have to go through some sort of growth and like winter cycle, I'm pretty sure, is that through these on this side, this is what's called a runner. So it comes off the plant and it makes a new strawberry plant. So that right there will be the new crown that'll come out. The roots will come out of there. And so I've got that placed like that. And it comes off of most of the plants. Now the runners, they take nutrients from the strawberry to then give to the other new strawberry plant, which is growing, right? Which a lot of people are like, oh, always cut the runners, but I want more strawberries. So I'm gonna let them grow and cut all these off and get them all to grow big and strong. But after it's made roots on the runner on the bottom where I was just showing, it actually is able to make its own plant, and you can cut off the connection to the main plant. So it's like a copy of the plant that it makes itself, which then can live on as its own. Here is what the strawberry flower looks like before the strawberries come out. There is pink varieties, I believe, as well. All of mine are white. And that's a little baby strawberry.
Aww.
I think it's a really beautiful flower, which is too bad that I gotta cut them all off. But then soon I will have so many, too many to count, and we're gonna have lots of strawberries. Now I've cut off all of the flowers, all of the little fruits, and all of the little dead pieces. Almost all the little dead pieces. And that's going to be a wrap for today. Tomorrow I'm going to be coming out again before work. I start work at 1 o'clock. It is 12:20. Here's an after shot. So I cut all that down. The beds are all open now. No more weeds everywhere. Got the strawberry wheelbarrow. Still a lot of strawberries in there. I don't know what I'm going to do with those. Maybe I'll leave them to grow. Now it's a bit more of a manageable spot. In the next video, I'm going to be working on the lily of the valley there. I'm going to be digging up all the roots, everything I can, to then make this whole section. So from here all the way behind those chairs there, all pollination flowers. That's my goal. And maybe even do a little pathway by the tree and then have it come out to here as well, because I mean, I'm not using this land and it's in the shade. So see you tomorrow.